In this lesson, we're going to be talking about activities and intents. Now, we've already taken a look at a number of UI elements, and I've said several times that we're going to have to look at activities and intents, and now has come the time. In fact, the next few lessons will be talking about various Android application elements. We're going to start with activities, and then we'll talk about services, content providers, and broadcast receivers. If you're used to programming in Microsoft Mobile, you'll appreciate the more modern operating system that Android provides. Activities are user interface components. They're basically presentation layer elements, roughly equivalent to web page or Windows forms. An app can have many activities, and we've seen that in some cases. Activities use a model view controller pattern, where the views, which were the layouts, widgets, toast messages, etc. The model are the data objects passed to the UI, and we haven't done a great deal with that, but we will in upcoming lessons. And the controller is the activity code, either the code that loads the view's contents initially, or the code that handles events coming from the views, like button clicks. Activities use intents, and intents are a base part of the Android messaging system. The messaging system allows activities to pass data or control elements to other activities. An intent is a generic object, meaning that the receiver doesn't have to know anything about the sender. It just has to understand what the structure of an intent is. An intent can carry data, it can carry a request, or it can carry instructions. We've got a little bit of code down here as an example where we create a new intent, giving a type of an activity, and we put a little extra data. And this is just a little bit of string data, and then we start the activity. And the receiving activity that we've started will be able to access that intent and see that data. And we'll talk a lot more and have real examples of that in future lessons. The intent information that can be carried can be an action, like a view, run, sync, etc., and a category for that action. Just any sort of information that says, well, we want to run under these circumstances or sync under these circumstances. It can also pass data. It can also specify a type of data. This is not required because the type of data can also be implied. And then it can also pass extras. So that's kind of a quick overview about activities and intents. We'll talk in future lessons about other Android app elements.